Hello everyone, this is Prodigious TCC, this Prodigious Trading Card Collector, and today I'm opening up a Shadowverse Evolve starter deck. This is Wrath of the Greatwyrm. I have never played Shadowverse Evolve before, but again, it's another card game that the Bare Necessity TCG and I are going to be playing on stream on April 6th. So I got it in the mail same time as I got the YuGiOh deck, which will either be up before or after this, one of those two. This is either going to go up Tuesday and then YuGiOh will be Thursday, or YuGiOh will be Tuesday and this will be Thursday. One of those two. I haven't decided what one I want to put out first, but yeah, it came in the same box. I ordered the same time, and it's just another game that we are going to be playing together on stream, just kind of feeling it out, seeing how it plays. I watched a video to kind of get a feel for the game, and it seems pretty simple. Comes with a lot of tokens and stuff. Today's video is sponsored by Booster House. That's boosterhouse.ca. Use promo code PROD10 to get 10% off all products in the store. That's PROD10 to get 10% off all products in the store. That's Legions, Realms at War sealed products and singles, Magic the Gathering sealed products and singles, and Pokemon sealed products and singles. I've ordered Legion cards from Booster House before and even won a giveaway from them. The cards always come quickly and safely, and it's nice to support a small local business. Using the promo code helps support me and the channel. Again, use promo code PROD10, PROD10 for 10% off all products from boosterhouse.ca. Because I know, unlike most card games, damage stacks. So if I take one damage this turn, that one damage will be with me for until the character dies. So, and then I've got a little health counter here. Boom, boom, boom for my leader, warlord, leader, whatever you want to call it, warrior. It probably says on the playmat what they're actually called. Oh no, playmat's right here. But you got, yeah, so your leader, you've got a deck zone, a cemetery, you've got your points, your field, your extra field, your evolved, and your banished zones. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, I was looking at it. I'll have to see how this deck plays specifically just to get a feel for it, but it doesn't seem too terribly complicated. It, I mean, like, your hero's got, I believe, 20, starts at 20. Can you focus? And then you get to just click down every time you get damaged. And cards have summoning sickness. Here's some little counters that you get for, you can punch out just for your damage if they've got extra health on them. These, I believe, go over top of your points, so you can be like, oh, I have 1 point and yada yada yada, all this kind of stuff. So it's just a bunch of nifty little punch hole thingies. That's kind of cool. I will probably not use this tick down. I will probably use one of the tick downs that I have, which will be this guy, which I printed off my 3D printer myself. Might as well use it. I mean, I printed it for a reason. So anyways, let's get to the let's stop fumbling around and fumble more around with these cards. All right, so oh, these are the tokens. Tokens are thick in this game. They are thick with 3 C's, because most tokens are just regular cards just with the word token on or something like this. But these guys, I will show you. So this is my leader. He's like thick like a token as well. So here's my leader with 20. His name is Rowan. That's what my brother's name was. No, my sister's name was going to be Rowan, but then she was a girl, so they changed her name. But she was going to be Rowan if she was a boy. So that's my sister. Everybody, that's my sister. And then here are some, I assume these are just tokens. The dragon tokens, 5/5. Jeez Louise. Some dragon tokens which go, oh, and then I do not know what these are. Blank tokens for me to write on myself? I do not know. But yeah, these go in like the EX area, so I can like play a card that, do I have one in here that I can just easily grab? No. Evolve this follower. No. All right, when I get to them, I will show you. So my leader goes out up here. He's got 20 health, unless otherwise stated, but I believe it's 20. And any of my evolve cards get pulled out from the back. So these go to whoever's going second. so they can evolve with this instead of using their points. So those go there, and then on the top of these you can see that it says, yes, evolved. So this is my evolved deck. It's got all the cards that evolved forms, some of the cards, so it gets set off to the side, and then when I evolve a card I just go into the deck and I grab it. I'm just gonna kind of set up what it will look like. So evolved deck is off to the side here, face down like that. These are my tokens, just set them off to the side somewhere, face down, just so that nobody knows what I'm playing. I mean, but when you see Rowan, you're like, I know what this guy's playing. And this is Hiccups over here. This is my deck. Dragon Warriors and stuff, it looks like. I'm pretty excited about that. I just grabbed the first one that I saw and was like, yeah, this will do. It looks cool. It looks nifty. But each turn your points tick up. So you start at 0. First turn you get 1 point, and you have 1 point to spend, and then everything ticks up. So I'm at like my 5th turn. I have 5 points, so I have 5 points to spend, and then I say like use 3 of them, and then 2 of them. So I'm at 0. Next turn I get 6 points, and it resets to 6 kind of thing. So that's kind of cool. Instead of like a Dawn or Magic or anything like that, it's just a little ticking up counter that is set off to the side. And then you can see the cost here is 3, so it would cost me 3 to summon this person, and then evolve 1, evolve this follower. So if I wanted to, I could pay 3, has summoning sickness, I can evolve it for 1, bring it out, boom, and then it actually costs 4, but it can swing on the first turn, because evolved cards can swing when they first come out. So got that. This guy is, so he can evolve. This one is choose one of the following effects. Increase your maximum play points by 1 or draw a card. Depending on the circumstances, that's not bad. Got 3 him. Deal 5 damage to each enemy follower on the field. So it is a, what's it called? It has a name. It basically, like, this is like an enter the battlefield, an ETB. Starts with F. Does it have like a trigger code word name thingy for him on me? No? I don't remember what it's called. But it's basically like an enter the battlefield or on play effect. It starts with F and I can't for life for me remember what it is. But yeah, deal 5 damage to each enemy follower on the field. So it costs 8 to get this guy out. But you can, boom, you can almost clear a board that way, which is kind of nice. This is another dude with Evolve, and I believe the maximum, it's not a 4 of system, it's a 3 of system. I feel like 4 ofs is, I mean, it depends. I like 4 ofs because it's very consistent in the deck, but I also like 3 ofs because, I don't know, I just really like the idea of 3 ofs, and I'm not sure why. I think it's just because it's not like you're saving. You can put more in a deck because you're like, okay, I need to have 4 of these guys, I need to have 4 of these guys. But if you're taking one away, you're like, I'm not getting the full playability out of them. But it was like with 3 ofs, I can fit more in a deck. And then also, like, if this is a $15 card, I only need, there's $45 instead of spending $60. So you're also like cutting back on how much you have to spend on cards. I really like Legions because they do 3 ofs, but then they do 2 ofs and 1 ofs. So the higher the price and the more expensive the card and the rarer the card, you only need 2 and 1 of them instead of having to be 3, 3, 3, which I really like that system because then it's really nice to be like, this $50 card, I only need 1 of them instead of needing to spend $150 and all that kind of stuff. So I really like that. Anyways, enter the battlefield. If Overflow is active for you, I have to figure out what Overflow is. If Overflow is active for you, select an enemy follower on the field and deal it 4 damage. Overflow becomes active if your maximum number of play points is at least 7. Okay, so when I get to higher amounts, that's when Overflow kicks in. So 7, 8, 9, and 10 is when I'm getting into Overflow. So when I'm up in the higher levels, I can deal 4 damage to an enemy. So that's kind of cool. Ward. This follower can be engaged when it's put onto your field or during your end phase. When followers with ward are engaged, your opponent can only attack them. Okay, so it's kind of like a taunt or a bodyguard from Lorcana and stuff like that, where you basically bring it in tapped. It's like you have to deal with this guy first before you deal with anything else. That's not bad. If Overflow is active for you, give this follower +2/+2. So it becomes a 6/7. Cool. Okay. So a lot of when I get into the higher numbers, some things really start to pop off. Select an enemy leader or enemy follower on the field and deal 1 damage when it enters battlefield. So that's kind of cool. Only 2 of these guys. 2 of these guys. Select an enemy follower on the field and deal 7 damage. Whoo-wee. Okay. Evolve this follower, and strike, give this follower +1. Okay. I'm just looking for 3 of these guys. I'm just trying to find the ones where it says, like, the tokens, the dragon tokens, stuff like that. Select an enemy follower on the field, deal 3 damage. So a lot of enter the battlefield ping things with this deck. So you evolve this follower, and if Overflow is active for you, put a dragon token into your EX area. So then I would basically, if I played this guy, I can put a dragon token, not those. I can put a dragon token here, and then it costs 4 to get a dragon token onto the field. So you're playing things to get basically a secondary hand of tokens that can be then played onto the field, which is kind of cool. It's really nifty to. It's kind of like playing those like Gecko Moria and stuff like that from One Piece that let you play from the discard. It's like having a secondary hand. So you have your hand, you have a secondary hand that you can play from, so it gives you more options. I really like that. I think it's kind of nifty. I may have to look more into playing Shadowverse because it seems like a fun little game. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see if I can find myself a booster box. That'd be fun too to open up and take a look at. Seabrand Dragon. Ooh. If Overflow is active for you, give this follower Storm. Follower Storm, attack enemy, and follows users turn onto. Okay, so it's basically like haste or rush. I'm trying to think of other names. It's like haste. Storm is like haste or rush, which makes sense. You're like storming the battlefield. Blazing Breath. So this is a quick. It can be played from your hand. So if you like leave some points left, you can just like boom. I will pay 1 and I will select an enemy follower on the field and deal 2 damage to it. If Overflow is activated for you, deal 4 damage instead. So you can leave these guys out. You can leave yourself some room to ping something if someone's going to swing something at you. You can be like, boop, not today, Satan. Get rid of them. So that is a quick. So it can be played on your turn or your opponent's turn. This can only be played on your turn because it doesn't say quick. Deal 2 damage to each follower on the field. So that includes yours because it doesn't say enemies. It says each. If Overflow is active, deal 3 damage instead. So this would be good to play if you've been board wiped or something like that. Or you have really, really big guys on there that doesn't really matter. You can boom, clear their board, start swinging or whatever. And then we've got a Goliath here. Evolve this follower. This is one that's got ward on it. And we've got a quick, select an enemy follower on the field and deal 2 damage. And another one to do 2 damage. Not teal damage, 2 damage. And let's just quickly take a look at some of our cards that evolve up to. So we've got the Dragon Warrior evolved. On evolve, select an enemy follower on the field and deal 3 damage. So a lot of like pinging with this deck, which I'm okay with. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I like that. I want to see if there's like an undead-esque like play from Graveyard. Is it called Graveyard or Trash or what's it called here? Let me look at my Cemetery. I wonder if they have like a play from Cemetery. I just like that stuff. It's just nifty stuff. Strike, give this follower +1/+1. On evolve, if Overflow is active for you, give this follower +2. And then Goliath just evolves up into a big old dude. But once you're evolved, so even though I think I've got 2. Let me bring my deck back. Nope, those are my tokens. My deck's right in front of me. So I think I've got 2 of these dudes. Yeah, so I've got 2 of these guys. But if I evolve up into this guy and do that, evolve up into the Goliath, and then he dies, the Goliath goes off to the side here face up onto my evolve deck, and I can no longer use that. So even though I have a second Goliath, I can't evolve with the Goliath because I don't have another evolution evolve. So it's kind of cool. It's very interesting. I'm really excited to play this one. I'm really excited to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Playing this. Gonna play some Battle Spirit Saga, Legions of the War. Gonna be playing so much fun stuff on April 6th. Again, information for that will be in the description down below for a time, but I will be putting up a video the Friday, probably the 4th or 5th, just going over like, hey, streaming this time, all that information, all that kind of stuff. But I'm really excited to just play a bunch of different card games. Just sit down live. You guys can interact with us, talk to us. We'll be playing live, basically our regular setup kind of thing. We're just really excited to give it a try and see what I think. Shadowverse seems really, really cool. I am excited to play it. I may get some more because it kind of, I don't know, it just kind of, it seems really fun. I mean, maybe I'll grab some more speed duel stuff too. I'll just load up on just these fun little games. But I'm really interested in seeing how this plays. But we will be playing a ton of games on our stream on Saturday, the 6th of April. More information, description, all that kind of stuff. Anyways, my name has been Prodigious TCC, this Prodigious Trading Card Collector. If you play Shadowverse at all, let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorite deck is, all that kind of stuff, because I'm interested in maybe learning more and playing more. We will see. Anyways, until I see you next time, have a fantastic day.